There's a few guides on here. If you take a look at page 14, we're going to start determining income. Now, too many people get wrapped around income. I don't make enough. Making the money is only half the battle. I would say that it's just as important, if not more important, how you spend. I've counseled families, individuals making over $100,000 a year that are in financial problems. Can anyone think of an athlete or an entertainer that made more money than people like us could ever dream about and went bankrupt? I think you probably come up with a lot of names. So clearly, income alone is not the key to financial success. There's other parts that are equally important, and that's going to be spending. So let's start taking a look at page 16 and 17. And you'll notice in this book, we've got two different sections, planned and actual expenses. What I want you to do first is go through and say, you know what? Here's what I think I should be spending. Here's what I want to spend on different amounts, on different items in my budget, in my spending plan. And if you're not sure where yours falls in, we actually put on page 15 our recommendations for what % of your income should be allocated towards typical expenses that families have. So we have the plan. The next section we're going to have is actual. So now I want you to go back as the month goes on and figure out what you actually spent on these things. And see, you know what changes, what adjustments can be made. So start, totaling those things up, get an understanding. And too many times, we actually don't look at this anymore. With electronic payments and money coming out of our checking account and expenses going right on our debit cards, we're not even looking to see how much are we spending on utilities? How much are we spending on movies? How much are we spending on lots of things? We're losing track of it. After that, we've got a net worth statement on page 22. And this net worth statement is going to allow you to see, where am I at? Sometimes people have a little bit more than they have. We're going to take your assets. Assets are everything that you have that's worth money. And the amount on there should be not what you paid, but what it'd be worth today. And liabilities is money that you owe. So take your assets, subtract your liabilities, and hopefully your assets are more than your liabilities. And if not, we're going to start talking about figuring out how to make it so next time you do this, it does come out that way.